Yo, boys. So this is the trade we took today. We did have a bit of news. Yeah, just in the morning though, at 8:30. So we had unemployment, core retail, and yeah. So I was basically bullish on the day just because in the daily we kind of came into this area. It was kind of like equilibrium, kind of like in discount of equilibrium. Oof. So boom, we came into equilibrium, wicked out of it. And yeah, so I was basically just bullish. And then we also swept this liquidity. We didn't sweep this, but we got really close to it. And we also filled in this, or wicked out of this fair value gap, my bad. Wicked out of this fair value gap, and we also broke this fair value gap. So that was basically just bullish confirmation for me. So yeah, so we basically had a couple of fair value gaps. So we had like kind of this 1 hour fair value gap. I think it was more like a 15-minute. We also had this hourly fair value gap that we wicked out of 2 times, I think. Boom. So pre-market, wicked out of it twice. And then we also came into this 15-minute fair value gaps. There's like a couple fair value gaps down here. So we had this one. We also had this one out here. We also had this one. So like all of this was just like 15-minute fair value gaps that we did wick out of. But basically what I saw was, boom, we came into the hourly fair value gap once again. Came in here, we pushed up, and I was basically just looking for a 1-minute break, or I was looking for a 5-minute break. So boom, we broke 5-minute here with this candle. And then I scaled down to the 1 minute after that break. So boom, we broke, and I was basically looking at this 5-minute fair value gap that was created here. So boom, it wicked into it. And then I waited for not really a break of structure, just like an expansionary move up off of that fair value gap. So we had this, and I bought here. And our first CP was here at this liquidity, just kind of down here. I put it in the middle, somewhere around there. So boom, we came into drawdown a little bit, came back to this 1 minute fair value gap. I was going to buy more here, but I didn't. And yeah, we just hit TP1. And then we got stopped out at break even off of this. So, I mean, not really a bad trade, but one thing that I have noticed with yesterday's trade and today's trade, and like a couple of trades before that, is that I think I need to start waiting a little bit longer, waiting for at least 950, just because this happened to me like 3 or 4 times already. And this was one of my rules, but I kind of like shied away from it because sometimes there's like some really good setups at 9:30 at market open, but I think I'm just going to end up waiting just because it hasn't really played out for me. So if I would have waited till 950. So this was market open, 9:30 here at this candle, 950 would have been here. And I probably would have waited a little bit, maybe waited for this 1 minute fair value gap down here. So say I would have got filled in here. So boom, I would have got filled out here at this break. And then I could have had stops again down here. And that just would have been a better risk to reward, you see. Yeah, we still would have got stopped out. But I mean, it's almost 1 to 2 having the stops down here. So yeah, peace out, I guess. And yeah, basically it. Peace.